Okay, I'm going to show you how to import your maps from Google Earth Pro into Gaia GPS. You may want to organize your maps a little bit before you import them into Gaia GPS app, or you may just have a big jumbled mess that might be frustrating for you. So an easy way is to organize it into folders here. Now I want to take just an example here, this NJB Farms. I'm just going to take it and copy it, and we're just going to paste it under here so I just have a copy of it. Now this is all of my fields and how I've done it. You can do it however you want, but this may just save you a headache in the long run if you at least import these this way into your Gaia GPS app. Now, once I've got this copied here, then I can open up a folder, and you can see I've got lots of different things. I got the outlines for the field, I got the pin for the field, and then I've got rock piles and mainline and different things you can see there. Adding all of these rock piles and stuff just kind of jumbles up and makes it a bunch of extra information that you might not always want to have on there. And I found after a little while I didn't necessarily need it. Although it was nice, I didn't need it. So what I did, once I copied and pasted this into another folder, which I just made a folder called Gaia GPS to keep track of it. But you can go through here and just highlight them, and you can click on like the top one and hold shift and go down and then just delete these out. Now it'll ask you if you want to delete it for sure, and you say yes, and then you can see that those disappear. Now that's okay, you still got it down here under the other one. That's why I just copied this so that I wouldn't lose everything. But I'm just going to do that for all of these fields real fast, just to get rid of all of the rock piles and all that stuff. Okay, so now we're down to just the outline of the field and the pins. Now one thing with these pins is I have the acres on there. You can name them however you want, but I found it was easiest to name it by the farmer, whoever's running the field, and whatever field number it was that they use. So that's why I have NJB Farms 43 and NJB Farms 46 and so on. That's how they refer to them, so it's easier for me to keep track of it. But I'm going to go through here and I'm going to rename this and take off the acres, because when I am just out driving around, I don't want to have that there because it just is more space and more information that I don't necessarily need while I'm driving around. So I'm just going to take that off on all of these. And there you go, they're cleaned up now. This looks good for me to import over to the Gaia GPS app. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to close this for simplicity. I'm just going to right click on the folder and then go email. When I do it, I'm going to do the OSX mail, and it will pull up. It's going to pull this up. It'll pull up a thing different on your computer. I had to use my personal computer to do it, but it pulls up your email, and then I just emailed it to myself. That way I could have it on my phone or on my iPad and pull it up. Then I'll email that to myself, and there's going to be a little bit of a trick here to it. Okay, I'm going to open up my email, and here's the one I just emailed myself. It has this attachment here at the bottom. When I click on that, it opens it up to just this. Now this doesn't do you any good, but I have to open up this other options tab, and I have this copy to Gaia GPS. You might not have it if you have an iPhone, so you have to select more, and then it will have it down here under the other options. I added it up there because it was quicker than going to that each time I put a farmer's in. So then I'm going to hit copy to Gaia GPS. And it's going to come in and put it in here on the app. I'm going to go into the saved folder, and we're going to go to folders. You can see this weird name here, one at the top. If you open it up, it will have the NJB names for each area and pin. Now, this doesn't make sense to me, so I just rename it to NJB Farms. You can do whatever the farmer is, and there it is. Now, to put it under like my 2020 fields or whatever folder you want for all of your fields, you go open it up and there's this option, choose parent folder. When you select that, you can then choose any other folder that you have on there to put it in. And then I can just select 2020 fields. And then it will be under there. And then I can go back here to the map and it will have all of those in there. And you can see, let me hide the rest of this so you can see just those fields. So now it's got those fields on there. They're all different colors, and this is where it takes a second longer to color coordinate them if you want. You don't have to. You open it up, and then under the area, this is a little bit slow. Here's one of the fields. You click on the arrow down and say change color, and then you can change the color of that to whatever you want it to be. You know, we can just do this color for now. And then you can, that's all I did is just went under and changed all of them so that they were the same color for that farmer. And then let's go back here to the map, and now they're all there. But the problem is you still don't have your pins. So this is something where the folders come in handy. When you open the folder up, you'll see that there's a pin there. What you have to do is on the folder is at least do one pin. You click on the arrow and you say show on map, and it will pull that arrow, it will pull that pin up with all the other pins in that folder. So then you can see all of the folders, all of the pins and the fields on there. And then it's there. And you can share it, you can email that same folder to somebody else so they have the same information. Pretty simple.